As I started the Minecraft world, I began to collect some wood. And then I noticed maybe I need a cartographer just to get a trial chamber map to actually get in those trial chambers. So, what I did after I finished collecting the wood was made the tools, but best to use a sword to attack in Bedrock Edition, but an axe in Java. So, what I did was I got 6 pieces of wood, turned into acacia planks, selected all, and began making some first tools in this new world. As you can see, I have gotten a little more experience, know how to build XP farms now, and I've changed my experiences of life. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go up this mountain or at least go down here and mine some stone. While I was collecting stone, I realized I probably need diamonds and I needed a base. So I had to be careful of mobs. So I had to use my sword to defend their attacks. Since I was pretty good with mining, I was able to get some good old stone before it was even nightfall at all. And I don't even know how I got these powers, but I'm sure it's just going to be a godly thing that will come on later in the video. And since I needed power light supply, I gathered some coal as well while I was actually there. And whilst I was also collecting one piece of coal, there was way more. As you can see, I didn't really collect it because 2 pieces of coal were enough to cook a lot. So, what I wasn't gonna do was kill a sheep yet, because I actually needed shears to get at least double or triple the amount of wool that I usually get. So, what I am gonna do is save up iron. Let's see, where's it? Ah, there. But I didn't listen to myself. I had to kill it for food and, well, it just took me in. And as I was mining, I got my first piece of flint. As you can see, I got a piece of flint. And what we're doing is we're gonna also do an insanity bolt clutch. And we're gonna replace my wooden tools with some stone ones. As you can see, this ain't a problem for me. Unless I ran out of wood. Which is exactly what happened. So I decided to take my crafting table and go with what I have. Yet, I also grabbed some oak wood just before I left and was able to craft a boat and get out of there. What I did was get out of the mountain and I used the crafting table to make the planks and finally make a boat. All I needed was one because it was full enough to fit me and a dog, at least. At least that's what I'll be aiming for in in higher videos. So, what I am gonna aim for is trying to collect at least one of the new dogs from all the biomes. There are 9 dogs in total now, which means 8 were added. So what I did was I got off the boat and went for it. And I just went for it and decided to have a look and explore. But all I seen was just grass plains. And as you can see, in Bedrock Edition, the hunger didn't go down. Only at one moment it went down. So all I did was grab some stone and ate my first piece of raw mutton. And I just stood there. So while I was walking on the fields, I stumbled upon some more animals. So I was able to kill them for food and armor resources. Well, only the cows had armor resources. And I was able to kill a few more sheep just to get me up to an approximate amount of 3 wool. And I was able also to stop and make a furnace in the meantime and cook up all that food. At least I had something to eat. And then I thought maybe I should start working on my base. And and some of these later videos I am gonna be filming about what my base will look like. So all I need now is some wood. So I decided to go back to the place I needed it. I was able to find some wood while I was walking on the way. So I was able to get it with my stone axe. And I absolutely sped run Minecraft with my beautiful tools. As you can see, I know a good way of mining. Not I mean, you do go down in the ground, yes, but I mean, you need a little more detail without getting your head bumped on the roof. So what I did do is make it one block higher so I had more chances of actually getting it. I decided to have a look around the area for iron, but it didn't seem like any of it was here. So, what I did do was dig into the mountains. And I tried to at least, well, go fast, sort of. But all I found was nothing. So I decided to leave. And at least I got more resources. Yeah. It's best to use logs for my brand new base. And as you can see, I gotta make a bed. Gotta make a bed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect my mutton, replace it with a pork chop, and that's my coal gone. And now all I gotta do is wait now. And boom. You have just about a few seconds before it melts. At least. And I was able to fully replenish my hunger bar with only one piece of pork. And yeah, kind of as expected, I killed the cows. And not just for leather, I also killed them for food, okay? I needed it. And I had one more cow, if it gave me leather, then I would have had leather boots or a helmet. But no. So I had to go on to the next cow, which still gave me nothing. It seems like it was hopeless. But actually, one of the new updates was you can actually eat with a. Oh, never mind. In the experimental version, you can eat with a full hunger bar. So, yeah, that's pretty much one of the updates. Ah, perfect. Cooked beef, just how I like it. Now, what I am gonna do is make it a little stylish. Alright, go over here, just like this. Boom. Ha. Wow. Perfect. Now, I was able to actually keep the wood that was in the furnace. So, what I did was actually not really so shocking. So, I made a bed and finally went to sleep for my first day and called it a night. And once I woke up in the morning, I knew what I had to do. I had to make something good. Doors. These doors are not just any type of doors, they're special doors. Are you wondering how? Well, this is only one part of a base extraordinaire. So, all that you really need is actually some fences to really make it look detailed. As you can see, the entrance takes a lot of time, and the entire house takes a lot of time, really. And I now needed wood once again, but I came prepared. What I did now was I placed down one piece of oak and put down 4 cobblestone in rows to actually make it match. And then I decided to go mining for wood. And whilst I was looking for any places to mine wood anywhere, I decided to kill some cows along the way, and that brought me up to 4 pieces of leather. I was like, finally, it made me to 4 leather, which means I can make my first piece of armor in this new world. So I was able to make a new piece of armor, and I headed back home for the day. Or did I? Because I was also collecting stuff on the way. As you can see, now I have enough leather to either make a helmet or boots. I was like, maybe I can make an item frame where I can use something special for it, and I can also make a leather cap, which is actually the helmet. And yeah, in Bedrock Edition, you don't die like with dyes, because, I mean, different version, different rules, all that stuff. As you can see, it kind of changes all the time, really. So, I was building up my base, and it was looking pretty good, actually. As you can see, this is how I build my bases a lot. I usually build them in oval shapes, like very special oval shapes. So what I did was I headed back to the savannah. Really, that's all I did. While I was running to the savannah, I accidentally fell in a pit, and I needed to look for a tree with a lot of wood. And I found the perfect one. Just about. I mean, this one is good, yes. And you're wondering, why did I still keep the doors? You only need one. Well, that's not true. I need two to actually get into the back entrance. So, technically, I need one more door. But I'm not really sure what to do with the other door. Like, just throw it in the ocean? Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna aim for, anyways. So, what I did is I just threw it in the ocean. Boom. There we go. That's nice. And since my extreme loyal, absolutely loyal head that is Spike's never changed, really. I was like, oh yeah, I think I got a lot of hope on this one. But, well, I didn't really. So, what I next did was I turned the acacia wood into planks. And I realized I was doing it the wrong way. So I did this and I made a 4 block space exactly, which actually led into me placing down the stone on both top sides. And now I was like, hey, my base is actually kind of looking good. But I actually needed to make the fences. Absolutely. Alright, let's make this. And as you can see, well, I kind of made it different. Sort of. I made more fences, and you were like, and everyone else was like, hey, why are you making fences? They're absolutely darn useless. Well, that's not true. While I was walking towards the jungle, I I was wondering, maybe I can make a random base full with logs. That's when I just got out of control and started collecting them. I just started collecting and collecting. And as you can see, this video is actually sponsored by Roblox because of its great content and video games. And great content means random games that you can literally look up anywhere. All you gotta do is search down Obby But You're on a Bike, which is my favorite world, and, well, you have it. You literally have it. Roblox makes anything possible. So better imagine and go on Roblox. While I was heading home, I realized that my hunger was low. So I had to eat some beef. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm pretty much vegan, but there was like no no veg around here, so had to do it. And I had to go back to the place I thought I never had to. The reason why I was heading back to spawn was because I needed the coal that I found there when I was there in the first place. Because since I ran out, I needed a better power supply. And while I was looking for coal, I found it. And while I was looking for, I don't know what, I found the, I don't know what I was looking for. Just kidding. I didn't find what I was looking for. The thing that I was looking for is iron, and yeah, there was pretty much no luck in finding it. So, please enjoy the rest of the video. As I was actually getting up the hill, I stumbled upon the place where I got all the coal from. So, what I did was I broke all the coal and I took it all home. And yeah, I pretty much never scavenged that place again. So, yeah. Since I since I was already headed back home, I had a lot of busier things to do. So, what I did was, well, I just went home. I had to track it down myself, but lucky enough I knew the exact position of where it was because I could literally see it. So, whilst I was running, I saw a few sheep. I decided to let some of the nature thrive. So, pretty much whilst I was making it to my house, my hunger was getting kinda low, and I found a three-headed sheep. Just kidding, it's a bunch of sheep in one. And I put in the coal and beef and decided to cook for the day. So what I did next was, well, I just carried on with my base, really. That's all I did. I carried on with my base. And then I decided to actually make the jungle plagues useful. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, I was able to build up the. Since this is Bedrock Edition, you can literally speed bridge without even looking at it. So, I technically have an advantage, which makes the Java users jealous. And I don't really like it that much. So, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna remove some of this grass. And now I'm gonna get my other fence. And I'm gonna get my jungle planks again. And make a 4-block gap and then place down my last cobblestone. And then I, of course, went to sleep. If it would let me, that is. And, well, I had to wait a few more minutes. And, yeah, while I was waiting, I chopped on a piece of beef. Okay, I had to. There's no more other food, okay? So, all I did was I went to sleep. On the next morning, I woke up right in front of my base, obviously, and I needed to make a base a way to actually get a bunch of coal and stone and stuff. So what I did was I dug and mined in my very special way that I totally created by myself and pretty much no other player thought of. So what I did was I went down in the ground level, pretty low ish, and then I just decided to get some stone. That's all I did. Got some stone, but I needed to find a village at least or something. I mean, there's supposed to be a village. So what I did was I filled in the holes in my base. And as you can see, of course, I mean, duh, I placed down another few and I put down the same block. And I put down the same block that I used last time. You thought it was a different block? No way. So I did how I usually did, of course. I mean, duh. Why not? And yeah, what I did was pretty much, I don't know. And yeah, I just went on with it. And then I got down to both realizing that both of the fences were at 3. So what I did was, well, I basically just built 5. Perfect. And since I was pretty busy holding my pee in literal life, I just had to ignore it and accept the fact that I need it, that I don't need it. So I had to literally stop for a second. And since I had not really much cobblestone, just one to build with, I decided to head back to my mines, which I nearly forgot where it was located because it was kind of hard to see. If you're a noob, just kidding. I found it kind of quick, so I gotta get a bunch of stone, and yeah, I'll be back in a while. At least until I have a stack. So for now, just wait. And since I was coming back from the cave with with an entire stack of stone, I had just about enough to finish the layouts of my base. As you can see, it was kind of hard to do that, since considering I lost all my fences. And yeah, now I have to make it worth my time. At least think 3, 4. So it should be over here. And since I had extra pieces of dirt, I was able to fill it in. All of it. Just about, at least up to a good amount of ground level. Perfect. Just round. And now I was carrying on, and what I knew, I was carrying on to build my base. I didn't even know I had them skills in me. So what I did was, well, I had to mine some more oak wood because I was totally low. So I went back to the place I never thought I'd step foot in again. I was looking around and I stumbled upon a few trees, at least one or two, considering the one I just passed. And I needed at least a little amount of wood. A little amount. Like, I don't know. Small amount, but I definitely need a small amount. At least like 5 or 4. Yeah, 4 will do. And what I knew next, I was walking back to my base. And I also found a 2-headed chicken, as you can see, which turned into a 1-headed chicken and turned into 2 chickens. And then, well, I killed him. I had to, okay? So don't blame me. And now I think I know the craft for an elytra. All I need to do is not sleep for 3 days and get 1 more feather. Just about good. Perfect. I've been saving up a lot of beef. And well, of course, it didn't take that much time to run out. So what I did was get a lot of, well, obviously what I did do was, well, carefully build without losing consciousness. I had to focus on what I was doing. So I carefully placed it down. Then, of course, I ran out of acacia wood. And I figured out I placed some wood in the wrong place. So what I did was I mined it, which actually gave me a little bit of an advantage, which led me into actually having able to place a bunch of stone all in one location. So I was trying to be as carefully accurate as possible. And I figured out on this side I didn't use oak, I used acacia. So I think I thought I ran out, but what I did was I stepped back into the savannah. And yeah, once I got there, I immediately spotted my target. Target spotted, blocking. And then I was able to mine. And then I figured out, oh, I probably don't need it because I already have wood. Stupid me. I was like, bro, why? Why would I be this stupid? And then I figured out maybe I should kill some more cows. And I don't know why I used my axe. Just probably had to use a quick weapon. Well, I can't get leather from a baby cow, right? Get it? Because a cow is a baby? Technically. Also, I hate babies. To note motion, I hate babies. Dum da dum, dum dum dum, dum 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 dum. I can make arrows, but I can't make bows. Yeah, that's a problem. What I did make was arrows, and I had to waste my flint. I kind of regretted it, but I just went to sleep and waited for the next. Once I woke up the next day, I was able to get started on my new house. I was I cooked up some of the meats that I gathered from dead chickens, which sounds a bit brutal, but in real life, it actually isn't that bad. Isn't this bad? I mean, like, bro, come on. So what I did was I just mined the oak that I was mining yesterday, and I got 19 oak. Now I replaced the oak with the acacia, which led into a problem. How am I supposed to build up this giant space? So then I decided to make a stupid idea of gathering a bunch of dirt. I know it seems stupid, it is stupid, but I mean, I need it to fill up and help me stand. Alright? So don't blame me. And I figured out I actually did need them acacia logs because I needed to copy every single inch. But I just had to go with it and pick up a bunch and bunch of dirt. So what I did first was I picked up dirt and then I decided to go back to my base and, well, of course, carry on building. I think you may have guessed that because that's what I've been focusing on, making my new base. And as you can see, I will show you what it looks like at the end of the video. And as you can see, I have a lot of dirt now. I don't know. I know it seems silly. I'm probably gonna get laughed at, but it's actually for a pretty good reason to actually fill up nature to help me stand. And I'm sure other players will understand once they use it. Like you guys, you could be big rookie players one day, like rookie pros. I used to do one of them dream poke clutches, and I was kind of good at it, I guess. I first practiced a normal boat clutch, then I went into the dream level, and well, technically, I nearly died, but I still lived somehow. But I lost my last pieces of dirt. What I did get was I got another 2 pieces of, well, dirt, of course. And I realized I didn't have enough fences, so what I did was I got more sticks, which then I turned into fences. Perfect. Boom. This should be good. And then I realized I needed oak wood, so I just went and mined one single log, which is all my axe could handle. All from all that fighting, I mean. Duh. What you actually need is to save your wooden tools. You're like wondering why. The reason why is because they could be a good food source. They can actually help you smelt. They literally save up your coal, so technically you don't have to really use your coal that much. So guys, as you can see, the base is coming along pretty well. And what I am gonna do is I am gonna make a king's bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And well, yeah, of course, I had to do a block clutch and carefully break this since I was pretty much on the near to last step. All I needed to do was fill in this gap, the roof, and well, of course, yeah, and of course the floor. I mean, yeah. Also, get some diamonds. And I finished off the last bit of pretty much my entire base. Nearly. But, I mean, come on. Come on. So, what I did do was I threw away the rest of my fences, which was 6 oak. And I realized I was real low on hunger. So low I could barely sprint. So, what I decided to do was eat some of my mutton. Ooh, grand feast tonight. Haha. Get it? Because, yeah, I just had a grand feast. And, yeah, what I did go for was getting another piece of. A few more pieces of acacia with the last durability on my axe. So, we'll be right back. As you can see, I gathered up some more and more and more perfect wood, and I needed just about 5 logs. That's all I needed to finish off the frame of my base, which is exactly what I'm doing right now, really. And all I needed to do was place down one door, and then I needed to work on my roof, which was pretty hard to build. I mean, for you guys, it is. But, I mean, if you're pros like me, then it will be no probs. And I figured out I needed 7, not 5. So I had to go back there and get 2 more logs. I was making my way to the last piece of wood that I definitely did need, and no more than that. I realized my axe was getting kind of low. So, what I did kind of do was I went back to base and I decided to make something kind of useful. Yeah, a grindstone. A grindstone. I mean, you're like, why would you need a grindstone, bro? I mean, it's barely useful. More like useless. Haha. It's because the grindstone actually can help you out a lot. I mean, it really can help you out a lot by repairing them weapons and stuff. So I had to carefully place it down. And once I finished, I placed down the last door I needed. And boom! That's the frame of the base. Almost done. As you can see, I will show it in later videos. And now I decided maybe I should dig up the floor and replace it with diorite. I mean, I like diorite a lot. I mean, you can't blame me. Don't blame me, seriously. Seriously, don't take any offense. I'm now going to destroy my dirt floor, which will eventually turn back into the same dirt that was just here a few seconds ago. But, yeah, I had to make a new shovel. And my sword was far from breaking, because all I really needed to do this much was, well, just mine. I just use my axe a lot. I don't know why. I mean, as you can see, guys, this does the damage of a wooden sword in bedrock, and this is the damage of an iron axe. So technically, it's kind of confusing through both editions. I mean, like, one edition does more. Uh, one edition makes the axe do more damage than the sword, and may one makes the sword do more damage than the axe. So it's very confusing. And yeah, since and while I was digging up the strange dirt, not beautiful. I mean, come on, it just looks ugly. Seriously. All I could think of was what level would I find diorite in? And I think I would have already found it in my mines. So what I did want to do was actually mine it, but place it down half by half, just about. And as you can see, I had to go out of my base and mines again. Ugh. Oh, I was not at the diorite level. I needed diorite level at least. It may have taken me a little while to get down there. So I had to head back up to the surface. And my shovel was having a lot of trouble, even though I pretty much just created it. So I just went to in the morning, I went straight to my mines because actually, before I went to the mines, blah, 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 I actually gathered a little bit of my coal. At least, like, I don't know, 2 pieces. 2 pieces enough to make 8 torches. I needed them torches to actually find the amount of the diorite level. So I decided to go down deeper and deeper until I find diorite, at least. So I really wasn't sure that much. So all I did do was pretty much mine and mine. I mean, of course, duh. So I had a look. And, well, yeah, pretty much all I needed to do was really keep on digging until I find a vein of diorite. So all I did do was actually just enter in, really. So I just mined around this uh grand. Well, yeah, just mined around it. And I kept on going deeper and deeper, and I was able to find iron for the first time, just about in my new world. I finally found iron! Yeah! And there was a ton of iron, a lot, a real lot. It was like I won a lottery or something. I don't know how. I just won. And I just mined. And I actually still didn't find diorite. Must have been deep. Must be deep. But actually, I decided to get andesite instead. Yup, obviously, andesite is very good, and I can't even tell the difference close between diorite and andesite. And as you can see, I had to make another crafting table and craft another pickaxe, which took me less than 5 minutes, really. It took me less than 5 seconds, actually. Not sure, 10 seconds, 15? Yeah, it took me less than 15 seconds to do. All I did was keep on mining. I had to be careful, very, very careful. I just kept on mining and mining. Of course, I wasn't even close to enough. There was way more. So what I did is I got the first few. So I went back to the surface and I realized it was still day, but I just decided to go out of the mines earlier, you know? And so, yeah, pretty much. I found a wandering trader and I knew he had garbage trades and I had no emeralds if I did want to trade with him. Unless he had OP items for free. Yeah, I had to kill the sheep. Somehow, the shovel was really weak and yeah, it died. So I just made another one, really. That's all I did. Make another shovel. Simple. And I pretty much nearly didn't need the wood now, so all I did was just turn it all into this. Of course, I mean, duh. So I just kept on mining and mining and mining and mining and mining. And as you can see, guys, I have finally finished off the floor. Just about. There is 3 stacks and 7. 3 stacks and 7. Are you serious? So what I did do was I made 44, and I realized it was at least 6 by 6 at this beginning. So it took away 6 from me every time, and I was already getting low. And I'll be honest, that was just about 1/4 of this. Okay, I didn't know how much it was, but I mean, I gotta get a bunch of 44s until I finally complete this. So all I did do was went back into the mines and got a bunch of 44. Ah, 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 ow. Well, at least I got some lucky iron. I don't know how I got this, to be honest. Don't know how I got this. So I just gotta get 44. Simple. Pretty much. So what I did have to do was I had to take this away and eat some of my beef. Well, I had to fill up my hunger, okay? Don't judge. So what I did do was I placed down a torch and I kept on mining and mining and mining a lot. I mined a lot. And yeah, while I was playing, I could barely stand up. Seriously, it was hurting my legs. And, well, yeah, I was pretty much on 32 andesite. Just about half a stack. Just needed a little more and it would be 44. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be perfect enough. Now it's gonna go way less, but I'm actually gonna do it from the other side. So technically, I have an advantage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back up to the surface, and I'm gonna keep on doing this until it's finally done. Pretty much. And I'll save the roof for the next video. And I decided to just build how normal people do. And as you can see, also type down in the comments section if this is looking good so far. Seriously, type it down. And may you also say if that's either the best house or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back here and get some more absolute. What I did do was I got more stone, of course. I mean, andesite and stone, I guess. So I just done and done. All I had to do was, well, mine and mine. I had to get at least 64. I have to go and go. This is really annoying. Since it was annoying me a lot, I just did what I had to. Kept on mining. Kept on mining. I know it was annoying me, yes, but I couldn't really do anything about it. I mean, like, bro, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So what I am gonna do now is now make another pickaxe since it kind of got broke. Now 60, 61, 62, 63, 64 andesite, which means I can make 64 polished andesite, which actually leads into some good news. Ah, it's barely even gone to sunset yet. Literally. Well, I'll have a busy day tomorrow. What I am gonna do is place down my last torches here. And since I'm up here, might as well, make the iron. What? Might as well get Minecraft on. Minecraft on. Huh, so it's at least a 10 by 10 by 3. And this led me down to 34. Are you serious right now, bro? And I had to now just go with it. I just went, and yeah, I pretty much ran out and had to go back to sleep. As you can see, it's kind of getting boring. And the next day, I of course went to the mines so I can get more andesite for my base. Of course, I mean, duh. Why else would I come to the mines? Why else? Really, it hurts. Literally, it hurts. But I am just gonna keep on mining and mining. Mine, come on. Just mine. Just mine. I am not gonna mine that much andesite. So much. Not gonna mine so much andesite. I'm pretty much close. Well, I need at least one stack. At least. That should be enough. For 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and finally 64. Perfect. That's one stack, which will give me one stack back. And I think I may have already used more than a stack, like a stack and 44, at least. At least I got a highish level. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna walk backwards, cause yeah, I just better check on my iron. Perfect. Now it's time to smelt up this bad boy. Yeah. What I am gonna do is I am going to replace the stone tools. Yeah, pretty much I don't need this, but this, or this. Now, what I am gonna do is, well, I am gonna pretty much get sword, axe, pickaxe, and yeah, I also made a new pair of boots. Yeah, guys, we're looking good. As you can see, I've got a noob top and a pro bottom. And yeah, I was pretty much getting the hang of this. And I got 15 beef. I was saving up high. And well, yeah, I just went into my base and I pretty much finished the finishing blocks. Nearly. I think this much should be enough. Maybe I should have even more? Oh, wow, I do have a lot more. Well, I'm probably gonna already finish my beautiful building at this first video. I don't even know why it's 50 minutes long. But, I mean, long videos gets a lot of views, right? So what I tried to do was attempt a jump. And, yeah, I kind of failed. Hey, don't blame me. Blame the parkour. It was kind of hard, I guess. But then I finally made it. And as you can see, I needed to use my crafting table and get some beautiful stairs. As you can see, these is only 12 stairs that I made. I would want to make the roof pretty short. I mean, come on. Don't have time to fill it in. Carefully. 3, 2, 1. Whoop. That concludes me out of stairs. I don't want to go back down into the mines. But I guess I'll have to. Wah, wah. Ow, 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 ow. I know, I've been going down to the mines a lot, but just ignore the fact I need andesite. I just need it. Because andesite is pretty much one of my whole lives. Pretty much my whole life. Really. It is. If there was anything made of anything, like andesite, if there's something made of andesite, I will probably be like, wait, why does this exist? This is supposed to be a Minecraft detail, not real life. So yeah, I now have an upgraded pickaxe, which has better durability. And yeah, I found more iron. Yay! It's has to be at least 4 perfect. So what I decided to do was, well, I decided to actually get a lot of andesite, which was pretty obvious, and yeah, I was able to make polished andesite, and it only got me 40 stairs. I was like, are you serious right now, bro? You serious right now, bro? Ha. Nice try. 1, 2, 3, 4. This leads me into 8, which means now I have 44 stairs. That should be enough for the day. At least. Come on. Just make it up. Make it up. Make it up before sunset. Real sunset. Nom 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 nom. Perfect. Ah, nice. Made it back to my crib. Yeah. Oh my goodness, 17 pieces. Not bad. But I probably might need more. Alright, what I am gonna do is 3-block fence jump, or at least a 3-block diag. diagonal. Ah, perfect. And this was pretty much good for my practice, fitness, and stuff like that. I tried to be careful and not slip up. I knew this base would and shall be perfect. So what I did was, well, I just made it carefully, and then I just prayed to Jesus. Dear God, I hope this base looks perfect, and I need it to be the best base I've ever built, and I want it to shock my viewers so much they will fall out of their seat. Amen. And yeah, technically I'm a Christian, because I usually pray to Jesus, okay? Don't judge me. Even Christians can be Minecraft. Even Technoblade was like, I pray to Jesus even though I'm not a Christian. And he's a Minecraft guy. So, technically, it's right to be playing. And yeah, come on. Almost there. Gotta just carefully. Alright, that's a little bit of it done. Come on. Oh no, I messed up. Stupid fences. Fences are at least half a block taller. Or, yeah, half a block taller. Because, as you can see, they go up just at least 1 pixel. They're like a few pixels taller than a block. As you can see, look, for ground level, it's just a pixel taller. So technically, you might want to use fences if you do clutches. Also, don't mind me what I'm setting up. 3, 4. I'm practicing my 4-block jumps. Ah, perfect made. See, this is what happens when you're a parkour pro. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it trickier. Ah, oh no, I gotta do better. Maybe I can make a ladder clutch. Yes, this is good. Ah, no, I better place it down already. Let's go. Oh, yes! Let's go! I know how to make this jump now. Maybe I just need to get enough momentum. Ah! I know it's possible. I mean, I've done it before. Or something. No way, I've done a 4-block before, which was just now, a few seconds ago. Alright. Next morning, I just woke up and before I did anything, I practiced my 4-block jumps, of course. And yeah, I had to make it trickier by doing also a ladder jump. Oh, that was kind of cheating. Oh, yeah! I barely touched the ground by 1 pixel. I don't even know. I was in F3 mode, or at least F5 or something. F4? I'm not sure, but that just saved my life. And yeah, I had a look in the furnace and I had exactly 4 ingots. What I did was, well, I honestly made a bucket because buckets are useful, right? Aren't they? Yeah, they are useful. And what I did create was a painting. Psych, I did create a painting. I did create a painting, but I didn't know where to place it. So I just placed it down on my crafting table. It looked kind of nice. So what I did is jump into the mines. Of course, I mean, duh. And I'm probably gonna need to milk a cow or something just in case to get rid of my effects. And yeah, I'm in my andesite mines. And I have to get a lot. And yeah, I had to be careful not to mine stone. And this site is actually kind of getting extinct or something. Like, it's got a low chance of actually getting. So if you find andesite in real life, then you are lucky. You're lucky for at least 3 years. That's a tip. So if you want to be lucky, you might want to find some andesite in real life. If it exists, really. Alright, good is done. Perfect. I don't know why, but it just goes 4 less. So, oh, gotta get 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Nice. Yeah. And now, of course, now I had 36 stairs. But what for? What for? I just had 36 stairs. I don't know why. I don't know why. And I just decided to head home for the day. Pretty much. Or not. So, before I went into my before I went up the roof, I of course practiced my beautiful parkour jump, and I made it. It was simple enough. And as you can see, guys, I will just build up something a little more carefully. Just gotta build it up. And nearly done. At least I have to finish this layer. Please, just let me finish this layer. Perfect. Please, please. Yes! Let's go, guys. I made the frame of the roof. And, well, we hope you enjoyed this video today. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And bye-bye, and see you next time.